Now, where we left off was we just beat out the Pacers, and it was pretty close game. I mean, if you look at the quarter totals there, tied at the end of the first, into the second. I believe we took a minor lead in the third, and then the fourth we definitely outscored them there. So some pretty decent stats, and we also have goals that we have to accomplish. The owner wants us to get at least 3 picks in the next draft. We currently have 2, so I may make a move to try to trade a player away for that 3rd pick, just for the simple fact it'll give me an extra $1 million that I can use in the off season. And then wish list, we can't break any promises we make to the players. Cannot let team chemistry drop below 48%, and we have to keep average player morale above 60, which right now is at 75, which is pretty good. It's pretty decent. So what I'm hoping to accomplish in this video is we're definitely going to get this game with the Celtics underway. I'm hoping to be able to squeeze in the game against the Bucks too. And if there's time, I would like to try to get in that Mavericks game. So I'm going to shoot for 3, but we'll at least get 2. So without further ado, guys, let's get into this. And we will be rocking the black jerseys since we did the camo military night jerseys in Game 1. And we'll be running black and red.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
So here we go with the pregame show.
Early season's greetings, NBA fans. I'm Ernie Johnson. Thanks for joining us. Got Shaquille O'Neal here. Got Kenny the Jet Smith here for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. The fans are filling the seats out in Boston, the site of our broadcast, and where the Celtics will be going up against the Toronto Raptors. For Toronto, they split the season series against these guys last season, 2 games apiece. Should be a good one tonight.
I'm
Got a couple of minutes here before tip-off. Let's talk about the best of the best. The category this time around, ball handling. Kenny, who's got the best handle?
The best handle in the league right now? Oh, easily. Kyrie Irving and Steph Curry. I'm going Kyrie number 1, Steph Curry number 1A. Because I say this, Steph Curry has to use his handle to get his shot, but Kyrie.
Jamal Crawford.
Ooh.
Then Chris Paul.
Yes.
Maybe a little Rondo. Maybe Tony Parker. Derrick Rose. And my sleeper coming off the bench, Orlando, my neighbor, Elfrid Payton.
Kevin Harlan, take it away.
All right, guys, so you heard their opinions. Who do you guys think has the best ball handling in the league? Let me know in the comments. And I just want to do a quick shout here. The music you hear in the background, I do not own any of the rights to. I got copyright claimed on episode 1 because of the music in the background that played at the end of the game, so I just want to say I do not own any of the music in this game.
And a couple guys got hot early, and then it
became here we go.
Contagious. You could see that everybody kind of pitched in when it came to shooting.
Exactly right, Greg. I mean, normally there's a hot shooter. The defense can kind of.
Oh, DeRozan starting off strong for Toronto. Put it up 3-0.
Because everybody was on fire.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade.
Oh, shit. That was a bad pass. That's not who I wanted to pass to. I was trying to pass to Carroll.
Jamari Carroll is out there with Scope. And it's Valanciunas in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Thomas, no good.
And Isaiah Thomas, traded last season from Phoenix over to Boston. Seemed to be a matter of fit and not production.
Let's go. 5-0 against the Celtics right now. Let's do this.
The Raptors. It's a 5-point game.
Where are you going to go with it, Thomas?
We're about 1 minute into the first. Outside Bradley. And the whistle blows. He's going to be on I got caught reaching. I tried to be greedy.
Try to be greedy off the steal. That ain't gonna pay. That ain't gonna work.
Toronto on defense. Thomas kicks to Zeller. Nice D from Valanciunas. It's been a quick start here for Toronto. DeRozan passes to Lowry. Back to DeRozan.
Oh, wide open. 3 for DeRozan.
6 points for DeMar DeRozan.
A lot of times in the first quarter, it will dictate how big a role.
All right, let's D up, guys. Let's D up. D up.
Bradley against DeRozan. Thomas, it's a wide open look. Boston, no good that time.
Oh, he missed that wide open shot.
They've got an 8-0 run. And the lead now.
Oh, Carroll on that alley-oop.
Control of this game.
Total control, Greg, and as well as they're playing at both ends, I look for this lead to get even larger.
Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Shoots from the line. He squares up.
Oh, all right. All right. They finally got on the board.
No, the rim doesn't have a lid on it.
Yeah, you could actually feel the tightness and tenseness with each miss.
And Carroll with the 3.
Out of the way.
He may be big, but he's a scorer.
Really been the driving force of this run.
And the points are starting to add up in a hurry, especially when you're giving up those looks from deep.
Bradley with the ball. Now guarded by DeRozan. And that one's good. Raptors leading by 9. It was a tough battle down the stretch, but the Celtics were able to get back into the playoffs last year.
Oh, wide open look for Carroll.
But give them credit. They fought their way in and spent only 1 year out of the postseason in their rebuild.
And so it's Boston with it. Raptors knocking down the tray. And stolen by Kyle Lowry. And there's the lay-in. Lowry's got his first basket of the night.
Defensively, giving
Nice work, guys. Nice work.
Rhythm looks.
And to battle
Might
back,
be making
they've
quick.
got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit.
Quick work
unless
on
you play
the
good defense.
Celtics here. We're
And the
already
Celtics
up
making a change here.
18-4.
Lee's checked in. Celtics trail by 14.
And, you know, for the Celtics, the actual playoff series didn't go well. They got swept by the Cavaliers, but most people will remember the injuries from the series more than the play, and the Celtics have a bright future, no doubt.
That one falls coming off of Thomas's feet.
Really good example there of some fine interior passing before that basket.
Lowry against Thomas. Lowry dishes to Valanciunas. Outside DeRozan. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Well, listen, it was a forgettable series for Celtics fans. However, the Celtics...
Oh, yeah, bro. That looks nice.
Experience postseason basketball. That's something that you can really never replicate. I'm sure they'll be hungry for more of it. And credit Brad Stevens on a terrific job. And it's like raining buckets right now. I wonder if this is the early stages of a blowout.
Well, we've got to be careful. Don't want to get ahead
Oh.
of ourselves just yet. But it has been pretty ugly so far, no doubt about that.
Thomas gets the bucket.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Pass to Carroll. The shot. Again, Toronto.
5 of 5 to start. I think he's in a zone.
I think they've got to consider, Greg, throwing a few different looks his way early on, especially if he keeps shooting like this.
And Boston has possession. The Raptors getting the bucket. Thomas kicks to Lee. 5 to shoot. Back to Thomas. The tray. That doesn't go
It
either
looks
for
good,
Thomas.
And he made sure not to just draw the foul. That was good defense out on the perimeter.
Ah, it was
He's a
bad pass.
thinking
Bad
man's
pass.
Defender knows how to bother even the best shooters without being overly aggressive.
Good work defensively by Lowry.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And an overpowering first quarter effort.
I'm trying to get out of the way of that music. Hold on. Let's just take that down. See if that changes. Turn those off. Yeah, we can raise player chatter. Crowd level can stay where it is. Commentary can stay where it is.
Stevens lured away from a very successful tenure with the Butler Bulldogs.
The only hard part of that decision is leaving a place that you really loved for 13 years.
Well, buddy?
I couldn't have left without knowing that it was a place that we
Looks
were going
good.
to stay together and
I like
really
it.
commit to a process together. And I was sold on that, and I continue to be sold on it.
I wonder if Coach Brad Stevens feels like he's recruiting another college class with all those draft picks.
There we go. Okay, that sounds like we eliminated the music factor, so hopefully I won't get any more copyright claims or anything.
To the playoffs in just his second season. I mean, I think he's one of the bright coaching stars in the NBA today. It was the NBA's gain and college basketball's loss when he moved on to the Celtics.
Well said.
Oh my goodness, Lowry, what are you doing to me?
And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Raptors.
Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had a good
Carroll
shootout because they've been fantastic
with another
from
assist
long
for
range so far,
DeRozan.
fellas.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
We've got Kelly Olynyk. David Lee is out there with Evan Turner. Then it's Isaiah Thomas. And it's Smart in at the 2 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics.
Ooh.
Marcus Smart was drafted to the Celtics as their future point guard. He came in with a lot of work to do and a skill set that people really like. But his first...
All right, you know what? Call it cheating if you want, but I'm raising these a little bit just because it's a little ridiculous that, you know, they can't make basic layups. Like, come on, you're an NBA player.
Season Clark was a roller coaster.
Like, you should be able to make a layup even in contact.
Of college as well. Really only played full-time at the point the year before he was drafted.
Yeah, we definitely eliminated the music, so I won't be getting any more copyright claims. Sorry, fellas. Can't copyright my videos no more. May have copyrighted episode 1, but you ain't copyrighting no more.
From 3 was solid. He finally started going straight up on his jumper instead of leaning in, and his release looked money.
To the right side. And Olynyk gets it to go on the assist from Smart.
Oh my God, can we stop taking timeouts?
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
All right.
Toronto leading by 17.
You know, you talk about Smart's lackluster field goal percentage. Once he gets more comfortable
Oh, and Valanciunas.
just to the length in the NBA, I think he'll convert more at the basket. That'll also create more drive and dish chances for him as well.
Thomas against Lowry. Outside Thomas. 6 to shoot. Pulls up on the wing. Not enough on that one as it misses.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Carroll passes to DeRozan.
No threes for Patterson. DeRozan.
Now here's Patterson. Olynyk is covering. Patterson can't get it to go.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
I tell you what, I think he'd be happy if he can continue to get looks like that.
Lee. It's hauled in by the Raptors. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession.
And you know what? His mind's playing tricks on him right now because he's not going to live that one down easily.
A new group in now for the Raptors. Biombo, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Johnson comes in for DeMar Carroll. Terrence Ross is checked in for DeMar DeRozan. And Corey Joseph subbed in for Kyle.
Damn, that was a bad foul on my part.
And guys, as much as Isaiah Thomas can help you on offense, at times he can hurt you on the defensive side. Immediately posted up by whomever he's guarding, you have to give help. And, of course, that leaves your defense vulnerable, particularly on the weak side and controlling that defensive backboard.
And again, Toronto no up.
Oh, my
Celtics trail
goodness.
by 17. Here's Smart. Johnson with the block. Fast break. Here come the Raptors. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. Stolen away. Nice
Wait,
shot
why did
winner
you
at the
run away
alley-oop
from it,
attempt there.
Joseph?
Thomas dishes to Turner. Back to Thomas, and there's a whistle that goes on.
Oh,
Joseph.
my goodness
That'll be his
gracious.
second foul of the game.
And that's foul number 2. Maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Jared Sullinger comes in for Olynyk, and Amir Johnson subbed in for David Lee.
They ran that inbounds play perfectly there to get the quick hitter.
Now here's Joseph. An 11-point game for him in the win against Indiana. Ross with a wide open look. And again, no good by
Oh, my
Toronto.
goodness gracious. I don't want you to step back. I want you to fade away.
Better to be lucky than good sometimes. Fortunately,
And, of course, they're going to bang in the 3.
Yeah, perfect release that time. I mean, I thought it might get blocked, but no.
Yeah, he was giving up a lot of size in that particular matchup, but showed the excellent ability to get off that
There
shot
it is. There it
despite
is,
the
Ross.
disadvantage in size. I'm not sure who was supposed to pick him up, but somebody's going to get an earful from the coach for leaving him that wide open.
Smart kicks to Johnson. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high flying.
There we go. There we go. We're picking back up the momentum here.
Give them the energy boost they've been looking for.
Yeah, just frustrated by their lack of production offensively, and I can't blame them. I mean, they're getting the looks, but the shots just aren't falling.
Yeah, and the slump that they're having shooting the ball can take its toll on you if you're not mentally strong. So I like this time out here to try to get those guys reset and refocused.
Jay Crowder's checked in for the Celtics. Avery Bradley comes in for Marcus Smart. From the line, the shot misses, and Toronto will go the other way with it. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Next up on the docket, the Bucks following this
Ross.
one. That game is the first and last of their homestand.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction.
Play him tight. Play him tight.
Crowder kicks to Sullinger. Johnson outside. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Thomas outside. That's in. Coming off the assist from Johnson.
All right.
That's 12 points for Isaiah Thomas.
Boy, he's really starting to get in the flow now. A nice groove. That's his second here in the quarter, after none in the first.
And Joseph kicks to Ross. It's stolen by Bradley. Wide open. And another basket for Boston. Ross with it. Got it off in time. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And the first.
Thanks, Kevin. I'm here with David Lee. And, David, tell us what your approach was defensively in this game tonight.
Oh, my goodness.
Our biggest thing is if we don't turn the ball over, I think we're going to be okay. They got a couple easy buckets in transition.
Back in there for the start of the third quarter after this break.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here alongside Kenny, the Jet Smith, and Shaquille O'Neal. We'll be looking back at the game's first half. It was a fast pace for Toronto at the outset. A smoldering performance for them early as they shut down everything defensively and were clicking on offense, going 10-0 to start. They came on extremely strong as the quarter was winding down, nailing all 6 of their last field goal attempts to close out the first. Moving on to the second quarter, their lead was challenged, but never seriously, as they took a 12-point edge into the half. And let's get your thoughts, big fella, on the Raptors.
Well, they've been playing with some toughness, and it's led to a nice lead for them, not just on the scoreboard, but in the rebounding numbers. And now they need to stay mean, Ernie. Cannot lose that edge in the second half.
Kenny, how'd you think the Celtics were playing?
They just gave up way too many good looks from the three-point line. That means either you haven't followed the game plan correctly or you're not executing it correctly. Either way, it's wrong. So from the looks of the first half, they need to aggressively close out on shooters to close this gap and the score.
And that's going to do it for now as the second half is almost ready to get started. Back to Kevin Harlan and the rest of the 2K Sports crew.
Bro, what the fuck was Shaq looking
and
at?
wait for the end of the
Somebody bringing him donuts? Or does he need some more of that gold bond? Oh, shit.
Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback.
Take a look at what Carroll's done. He's got 14 points, and he's picked up 6 points from behind the arc.
I love the rhythm his outside stroke has produced today.
And on the floor for Dwayne Casey.
Whoa, Valanciunas, what are you doing?
Lowry and DeRozan are the guards. Scola out there with Jonas Valanciunas, and it's Carroll in at the small forward. Pick by Zeller. Bradley passes to Crowder. And Sullinger kicks to Bradley. Crowder dishes to Thomas. Shot clock at 3. And the rejection by Valanciunas. They recover it. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation.
Nice. Not only did we get the block, but we drained them of the play clock. That's hot.
And though he's been working on his offensive skills, defense and rebounding are Valanciunas' bread and butter. That was the case with him when he was playing in Lithuania, Clark, and it's the case now.
It still sure is the case. I mean, it's hard to find a guy with his combination of size, athleticism, and fluidity. Just a tad over-aggressive at times, but I'd rather have to turn a guy down.
Oh, and one on that. Let's go.
That one, able to maintain control and finish the play.
Yeah, we call that playing.
Oh, my God. How'd you miss?
He didn't give up on it when he heard the whistle. He kept his focus, his concentration, and he found a way to get the shot up and down.
Crowder. And it's off from three-point range.
And watching Valanciunas rebound, it's clear he has all the tools. Great anticipation, really looks to box out. Strong vertical, might just need to add some strength to become a perennial 10-rebound-a-game guy.
And for Valanciunas, he's been working on his defensive consistency.
All right, nice. At least DeRozan bangs him in.
While lowering his fouls per game. That's a big step forward in his development.
And stolen by Kyle Lowry. Lays it in off the breakaway. Lowry's got 4 this quarter.
I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen throughout. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into quick points.
And that can't continue. I mean, if they hope to get back in this game, I mean, it's really deflating from a morale standpoint. They need stops and points, not turnovers.
And Valanciunas now atop the key. And that one is stuffed right through.
That one was solid. There's a big difference in the field goal percentages between these two teams here in the second half.
And, Greg, that difference has come about because we've got one team moving crisply, getting good shots, and the other
beautiful,
is just
simply beautiful.
Stagnant.
And some changes here for the
real quick here, just double checking. All right, we are still live streaming. So we're good.
In for Thomas. Celtics trail by 18. Pick by Zeller.
It was my bad. That was my fault.
And those are two teammates right there working in rhythm. One setting the screen and the other using it to get that separation.
Boy, once again, the Raptors were able to put forth a really strong year. You know, the national media recognized it, and the Raptors picked up more and more of the spotlight marquee games as a result.
Lee outside. It's Bradley on the wing. Lee sets a screen for Bradley. He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in. Bradley's got 6.
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very, very well done.
Screen by Valanciunas. And DeRozan kicks to Carroll. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Hell yeah, Carroll.
From long range.
Let's face it, the defense is a step slow. You've got to take away the airspace.
Here's Crowder. Carroll with the rebound.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board.
Another and one.
Shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really
and this time Lowry bangs it.
Amir
Let's go.
Johnson's checked in for Zeller. And the Raptors also making a change. Ross is checked in. Outside Bradley. Lee is screen on Ross. Bradley passes to Lee. Drains the 19-footer. Lee's got 4 points now in the quarter. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Outside DeRozan. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry.
Ooh, DeRozan looking too good.
The game with that last one. And one thing about DeMar DeRozan, such sweet mid-range jump shooting accuracy. It was his bread and butter in college, and Greg, the same here in the pros.
And he gets tremendous lift going up, really squares himself to the rim and releases it quickly. Almost an impossible shot to defend.
He feeds it to Valanciunas. DeRozan dishes to Ross. Fires from deep. Can't hit. Bradley with some nice D. Celtics have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. And Turner kicks to Johnson. The 9-foot shot. Toronto grabs the miss. Valanciunas has got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
You know, you look at DeRozan. I mean, he wants to expand his game. He's been working on a three-point shot, but hit only 28% from behind the arc last season. That's not going to help him win on the biggest stages.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him, but luckily his teammates have picked up the slack.
Ooh. It's all right. It's all right, Ross. Good foul. Good foul. Make him earn it.
Of the game. Free throw good, Crowder. Jared Sullinger's checked in for Boston. Thomas comes in for Evan Turner. And then for Toronto, Patrick Patterson. He's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Johnson comes in for Luis Scola. And it's Joseph in for Kyle Lowry. Raptors leading by 22. Joseph, the pass to Johnson.
I was way off.
No good on the 3. In the corner, Crowder with it. Lots of room. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net. Now Joseph. Good if it goes. Buried from outside.
Oh,
nice.
nice.
I think we may see a review here. That was pretty close. Well, we thought the third quarter was over, but it turns out the officials are going to review the play to see if he released the ball.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, you know, some might say, hey, can't we just skip the replay this time around? But you just never know.
Yeah, anything can happen. I mean, they want to get the call right, and the league is taking steps to speed the process.
Oh, he just got it off.
Queuing up the
he just got that off. Oh, my boy. My boy right now.
And they've overturned the call. The replay was conclusive, and that one's going to count.
And Kevin, an example.
Yes.
It's good to have replay. I don't know what kind
yes.
it'll have on the final result, but you always want them to
oh
get
my
every call
God,
right.
That was such a close call. He just got that shit off with like 0.2 seconds left. At 0.2 of a second, he got that ball off to count it for the 3.
And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter.
Hold on, who was that? Who was that? Number 1. Where are you at? It's number 5, 10, 7. Corey Joseph, my boy. The only 3 points you've had all game. You know what? What position are you? Let's see. Let's see. Let's call in some substitutions here. Pending. Yeah, we're gonna call in our benchers. Beautiful.
Raptors leading by 23. Sullinger and Zeller are the duo down low. Thomas is the point with Bradley to his side. And it's Crowder in at the 3. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Johnson.
I was wide open.
Johnson's gone 1 of 3 on the night. Bradley kicks to Thomas. Sullinger outside. Pick by Zeller. Here's Bradley. Hands it from downtown. Bradley's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Celtics. Raptors shooting the lights out in this building, 68% from the field. For three,
I'm just going to pop that.
Good.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
Outside Thomas. The feed to Sullinger. Biombo with the block. They retain possession. A shot by Crowder, no good.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Oh, gorgeous pass back.
Dunk.
Boy, the pass there floated up to the precise spot where it needed to be.
And no messing around in the finish, huh? He powers it through.
Sure didn't waste any time there.
And, guys, that's an alley-oop I guarantee you we'll be seeing on the highlight reels for the next few days.
Good job, Biombo. Good job. Good foul. Make him earn it.
And came off the bench, showed he could
Make
be
him earn
an
them
effective
points.
player, even when playing heavy minutes.
Yeah, and if you look at the games that he played as a starter, he increased his usage, and it didn't bother his production at all.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Kelly Olynyk checked in for Jared Sullinger. Urebko comes in for Crowder. Smart's checked in for Bradley. And it's Rozier in for Thomas. Boston making some changes. Turner comes in for Urebko. And Thomas subbed in for Rozier.
And for Zeller last season, his numbers were the same or better as a starter. His scoring picked up a touch. Still had a great field goal percentage, too. So really solid production in his first couple of years.
Here's Patterson. A three-pointer off the mark. For Boston, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Thomas kicks to Turner. That's good. And it's Thomas picking up the assist. Thomas got 3 assists tonight.
No matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball in the. Whoa! And he gives
Don't give me that lane.
On the way down.
That's how you drive your point home.
I tell you what, he's lucky on that one that he got away with maybe not picking up a tee.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action. Smart kicks to Thomas.
I guess that you could say that was a smart play.
Johnson right side. Raptors moving the ball around. Ross, that's
Damn
good.
straight I'm going to pop that three. You're going to leave Terrence Ross open like that?
A look at the hustle stats for Toronto.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out.
A little spin move was unnecessary. They're smart, but
they haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
And Thomas, here we go. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
The defender was spinning around like an agitator in a washing machine after that crossover.
I think you're right. Looks a little bit dizzy after that one.
For 3, Ross.
That's off.
No good. Now Boston takes it the other way. 1:53 left to play in the final quarter. Thomas dishes to Smart. There's the double team with Joseph. No one near Turner as he lets it go. Offline from the high post. Now here's Joseph. He's covered closely, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Yum, yum, doodle dum. I'm loving it.
Of bodying them up.
Clearly, they've been outclassed in the paint, really at both ends.
I didn't realize Toronto had this many three-point shooters.
It's a +5 advantage.
Oh, my God, that block.
That board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
Just keep leaving Ross open for them threes.
Down, it's obvious to everyone
I like that.
Who watched it.
That's nice.
A total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Raptors.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, Stephen Clark. An all-around dominant performance. Clark, and you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
I certainly did, and they just cracked it open and made it an NC. No contest.
Yeah, I like that. And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And guys, when you're cracking heads against somebody 4 times over the course of a season, boy, it's a great feeling to snatch that first game. Good adjustments tonight against the Celtics.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was for DeRozan. Every time there was a big possession or a big play, he was a major contributor. Just a great all-around game.
A nice shot by Zeller.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
No good from Ross.
I tried to rush the shot.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Smart misses. Here's Patterson. Beyond the arc. Zeller grabs the board.
Damn.
And here is Thomas. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking.
Beautiful game.
I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance.
Almost a 30-point win.
And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Kyle, how big a factor was the defense you guys played tonight?
You know, we focused in a lot on defense in the film session we did before the game, so we had to reemphasize the things that we worked on in the last couple days of practice.
It seemed to play out for you, Kyle. Thank you. Kevin, over to you.
Thank you, Doris. Great interview once again. And that'll do it.
I like that one.
Anthony, Clark Keller,
and that one.
Doris Burke.
That one's probably my favorite.
Harlan saying thank you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. Now,
the 2K Sports post-game show.
Kevin, much appreciated. And now let's present our Jordan player of the game, DeMar DeRozan. Right out of the gates, he came out strong, making his first 3 shots and helping establish some offensive rhythm.
Well, he showed us just how good he can be when he's at the top of his game. And the building was stunned. You saw people leaving early, throwing
Yeah, but that's good, though. Put your own twist on it.
He put on a CSDP, a crowd shut down performance. Man, that's what I'm talking about, Ernie.
I can't imagine a player having a better night from the field than he had tonight. His shooting percentage was off the charts. He used every trick in the book to get those high percentage shots. He shot from every direction, and there was a little bit of luck here and there, but he was on fire.
And, folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure. For Kenny the Jet Smith, for Shaquille O'Neal, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a great night.
Oh, we got another viewer up in this live stream. Let me know in the live chat who you are. Hold on. Give me 1 sec. I'll switch this up so I can see your comments. There we go. Now we got the live chat up on the screen with us. Let me know who's watching. Or just leave. That's cool, I guess.
I know Taylor's watching.
Yeah, Taylor's watching until she passes out. All right. Not bad at all. Open the season up at 2-0. Let's see. Oh yeah, everybody's morale is pretty high up there. Ooh. Dwayne Casey. All these are like the coaches.
I'm actually not good at drawing anime characters. Guess I proved myself wrong.
Definitely did do good. Alright, let's see if we can trade up a player here. Let's see, who can we deal without here? Who can we do without? Didn't look too bad. Yeah, I say we can give up Johnson here. Who could we give? Invalid trade. The 76ers would have too many players. All right, that's fine. That's fine. What are we looking for? Small forward. All right, we'll take Gerald Wallace. Now that would put us over the salary cap. All right, so that trade ain't gonna work. All right, let's try Milwaukee. Oh, it might be a bit of a. got to be careful with it. Damn. Ain't nobody got salary cap room. All right, who's my highest paid? DeMar Carroll. Really don't want to get rid of Joseph. Guess we could drop Patterson. Well, first off, we want to empty some water out of this. Up. Just make sure you shake that up really well. All right, anyway, where were we? Oh, no, wait, that's not gonna work. Okay, we tried the Bulls. Let's try the Cavs. Let's try to do some business with the Cavs here. Ooh, I don't know if we're gonna be able to get anybody. Anybody. Yeah, we're just gonna take LeBron. Who do they got? They got Jay Crowder. Come on, man. There's got to be somebody I can get here. Let's try. You know what? We're gonna try the. Let's try Utah Jazz. Why not? Let's go for second round pick. All right. Utah Jazz have a little bit of room on their roster here. Yeah, sure. Fuck it. I'll take a beef stick. Why not? Mm. Oh, Patterson is power forward. Mm. Bam. All right. So that should have completed. Yeah. All right, guys. With that trade, we have completed the owner's demand. Mm. These are fucking good.
Juliana's out sick. She just texted me. You know that Raptor bark?
Mm. So we're just gonna have the coach auto adjust the roster. Mm. Who was it in episode 1 that I put on the list for people to watch? All right, guys. Well, with that, let's just keep the
It's
live
the
stream
2K
going.
Sports pregame show.
Early season's greetings, NBA fans. I'm Ernie Johnson. Thanks for joining us. Got Shaquille O'Neal here, got Kenny the Jet Smith here for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight's broadcast will feature the Milwaukee Bucks as they go up against the Toronto Raptors in their house, Air Canada Centre. For Toronto, this is their first time playing this squad so far this season. Last year, they had a winning record against them, going 2-1. And we'll be seeing the Greek freak Giannis Antetokounmpo in tonight's game. Shaq, how good can this kid be?
You know, Ernie, it's rare to see a blend of size and speed.
That's the Greek freak that
7'3"
my boy Snake
He's a great athlete,
QQ06 was
and he
talking
really
about.
can finish at the rim.
Yeah, he's very young, but his skill isn't young. And if he stays focused and works on his outside shot, which I've heard he's been doing, I think that he could take his game to another level.
In his short career, has his name become any easier for you to say?
No, it's very easy. The Greek freak.
Antetokounmpo.
That was very, very close. Here's Kevin Harlan.
Antetokounmpo.
All right, so I have to keep my eye out for him. Well, let me see something. Right there. All right, so he's the one that my boy Snake told me to watch out for. 79 overall, small forward, power forward. Only 20 years old. 3 years pro? Means he came into the league at the age of 17. That's ridiculous.
Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. Raptors make a quick stop here at home before heading back out on the road. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Milwaukee team. Guys, they came out on top of the season series matchup a season ago, taking 2 of the 3 away from them.
And they usually came out on top when these two teams faced off last year. No surprise, they're the better team.
Yeah, and very tough to beat when they're playing up to their capabilities. That's why they're one of the top teams in the league.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Carter Williams is the point with Middleton at the 2. Craig Monroe is out there with John Henson, and it's Parker in at the 3 slot.
And I tell you what, anytime you get those easy ones, that basket starts to get bigger.
We talk about players who don't get a lot of recognition that probably deserve some. For me, Chris Middleton, Clark.
He's at the top of the list in that regard for me too, Kevin. I mean, really a revelation for the Bucks the last couple of years. He's a really good all-around forward who can do everything well.
Here's Lowry. Following the basket by Chris Middleton. Outside Carroll. It's rebounded by
What the
Carter
fuck
Williams.
is going on?
Earlier, Doris Burke spoke with head coach Jason Kidd. What'd you find out, Doris?
And he said a big factor in this game will be how well they're able to handle Kyle Lowry. He admitted being a fan of his game, saying he's a tough athletic guard who really competes. Defense, rebounding, attack the paint, he'll take it to you. We've got to be ready to match his motor and his aggressiveness. Kevin, are they up to it?
Thank you, Doris. Here's Carter Williams. The Raptors getting the bucket. Second chance shot. The shot is off. Excellent D there for Scola. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Feeds it to Valanciunas. This is to DeRozan. They get it back. Scola. Parker with the steal.
Oh my fucking God.
The basket good off the assist from Carter Williams. Carter Williams has got 3 assists in the game. Well, it was Toronto winning their last game against the Boston Celtics.
And believe it or not, it wasn't the stars that led the charge for them in that win. It was about the role players. I mean, the guys who they don't usually count on for the lion's share of their points came through.
Guys, simply a complete team performance, and road wins where everybody contributes really can galvanize a team and bring it together. Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You've got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them.
All right. Let's pick up some momentum here.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right. That's like
oh my Jesus Christ.
Once he goes airborne.
He had his head on the swivel and was able to pick out the pass and get the assist.
Lowry kicks to Carroll. Back to Lowry. 1:58 left to play here in the first. Pulls it up. DeRozan's shot is
yes.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Bucks leading by 4. Well, Clark, the Bucks were much improved on the road last season, going 18-23.
Yeah, they were very competitive. This young team fought hard and rarely found themselves out of games on the road, which is a good sign for the future.
All right. Picking up the pace here.
Pass out in front of him and let him just run into it.
We just have to play smarter defense. That's all.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game.
Do you want that last one? Or, well, those 2 last ones. Oh, sweet bet. Dude, I don't know why the fuck these are so damn good. I don't have to remember these. Uncle Mike beef sticks, original flavor.
The Bucks are taking steps in the right direction on the road. The problem is the franchise hasn't had a winning record on the road since 2001.
Johnson, he's checked in for Luis Scola. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Henson's shot is off.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Carroll dishes to Lowry. And the rejection by Monroe. Fast break, Milwaukee. Here's Middleton.
And boy, how good was Chris Middleton last season? He was always a deep shooter who could stretch the floor. He hits the weight room in the offseason and became a much stronger defender. Now, he's one of the more promising 3-and-D guys in the league.
Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for Henson.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
The pass to Johnson. He dishes it to Valanciunas. Toronto working the ball around now. Johnson, the pass to DeRozan. Lowry from outside. Again, the miss by Lowry.
Okay, look, I don't care if you're a three-point shooter or not. You should be able to bank it on a wide-open shot.
What an improvement for this young man. A late bloomer. I liked him when he was at Texas A&M, still growing into his body, playing with great confidence. And he can spray that thing from 3. I like his.
Are you fucking kidding me right now?
Carter Williams kicks to Antetokounmpo. Back to Carter Williams.
We might be taking our first L here, boys.
And Middleton the bucket on the assist from Carter Williams. Carter Williams has got 4 assists in the game. 27 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Over to the wing. Lowry dishes to Johnson. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup.
That's outstanding hang time improvisation right there.
Up top, Carter Williams. Now recovering. Carter Williams kicks to Antetokounmpo. It's DeRozan with the drive. And it's
all right. Brought us within 2.
Careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came upright with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it, too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
And we heard from John Henson before the game, a player on the rise. He feels he still has a lot to prove. Well, it sounds like he still feels like he has something to prove, Greg, but seems to me he's already known for being that kind of guy.
Yeah, that's a great point. Anybody who plays against him knows he looks plenty strong when you're banging with him. But if he needs to push and motivate himself by playing with a chip on his shoulder, well, a lot of guys have gone a long, long way in this league using that method.
Neither team able to build much of a lead up to this point as we start the second quarter. When you consider how the Bucks are doing, what do you guys think?
The pace, you can see they're going to try to keep this game in the open floor.
Yeah, and you know, it's been a tempo that they like, and they're getting some easy buckets in transition here.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the court for the Bucks, the dynamite pair of Antetokounmpo and Parker at forward, Mayo out there with Vasquez, and it's Monroe in at the center.
And Terrence Ross showed fantastic development in his second season, but really took a step back last year. All of his shooting percentages were down. He exuded confidence, but still at times just could not buy a basket.
Henson
Nice.
checked in for Jabari Parker. Well, back to Terrence Ross, Greg, you're talking
All
about
right,
him.
fellas,
So
it was a
easy
bit
for
of a
young
shaky
player to
start.
lose his way a little after
But right
coming
now we got the
on
lead.
so fast. Clark, I'm not surprised that he's hit a few bumps in the road along the way.
That's part of the development and growth process.
Feel like if we just keep
Kevin,
up our
you've seen it with a
offense,
lot
we
of
can
guys.
get
His
this.
upside, though, is great.
Joseph, the pass to DeRozan. On the wing, Johnson. Pass to Joseph. Jacks up a three, and he gets it to go.
Yes, Corey Joseph, my boy.
You know what, guys? He can really light it up from the perimeter at times.
Now here's Vasquez. Defense is right there. Henson with the screen. Vasquez kicks to Henson. Inside, out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession.
All right, a chance to check
How?
out the
They
stats
tipped
for
it
Joseph.
out of bounds.
Some last season stats for him. Averaged about 6 points a game last season. 2 assists and 2 rebounds. And you like what he brings backing up the point guard.
No doubt. I mean, he knows how to run this offense. And that's always valuable coming off the bench.
Now here's Vasquez. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Vasquez has got it all tied up now for the Bucks. And Vasquez, guys, remarkable consistency over the last 3 seasons.
Yeah, his three-point percentage went up a little bit, Kevin, but that's about it. I mean, it's possible. We just need to accept that this is who he is. I mean, he's a good playmaker. He plays with great enthusiasm and energy, and we need to leave it there. Don't expect much more than that.
Luis Scola, he's checked in for DeMar DeRozan. Joseph, that's good.
And talking about Vasquez, guys, good size for a point guard. Solid ball handler and playmaker when he's put in that role. But he needs the ball to be truly effective. And last season, the ball belonged to Kyle Lowry.
Bucks trail by 3. Pass to Henson. Kicks to Monroe. From 12 feet out. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
And for Vasquez, he doesn't have the foot speed to track opposing point guards. He tries to compensate.
Oh, and one.
He did do a solid job defending the pick and roll last season, using his superior size and anticipation in that area.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Raptors.
They've been making some really
Now we're
nice
up by
passes
6.
out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone.
So
for the
shaky
rest of the
first
game.
quarter, but we came back strong in the second.
Is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming.
But still a whole lot of game left.
Now here's Vasquez from 12 feet out. With that shot, the Raptor lead is cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Henson. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. And Joseph gets to Biyombo. Pass to Joseph. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Johnson dishes to Joseph for 3. Ross. shot is off. And Milwaukee the other way now. They defeated the Wizards in their last one.
And it goes back to what's been their strength, really, on the interior. From a defensive standpoint, they just defended the rim as well as you could.
Yeah, I thought it was really impressive the way they did it, guys. They were alert, they were active, they were aware, and their reaction to shots was outstanding.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And Joseph kicks to Johnson. Ross on the wing. That's in, coming off an assist from Johnson.
Yes, leave them open and you're gonna pay.
That's far too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
3 of their last 5 makes come from beyond the arc. The defense has to react quicker.
Here's Vasquez. That's good. Vasquez has got 5 points now this quarter.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Oh, that was way off.
4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Unloads from 9. And again, it's Giannis Antetokounmpo. And now just a 1-point Toronto lead. Toronto, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. Joseph, the pass to Johnson. Ross kicks to Johnson. There's 31 seconds left in the first half of the game. Shot by Joseph, no good.
Shit, I'm fucking up.
On 6 of 9 in the second quarter. Some good work from the field. Here is Vasquez. He has 5, and the foul called on Terrence Ross. That's his first foul. "16 seconds left here in the second. Bayless dishes to Monroe. To the paint. Henson's shot is off.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
And that's some good defense down the stretch to end the quarter. And the first half comes to a close. We've got a close
very
game going on
close
here. Raptors lead by 1. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Kevin, thank you. Dwayne, you're being played pretty tough defensively tonight. How do you counter that kind of intense physical play?
Attack the basket. They're giving us a lot of sound and fury, but I really feel like we can attack that pressure, go by them with penetration, and make this basketball decisions once we go by them.
Coach, thank you. Gentlemen, they're trying to make them pay for that aggressiveness.
Thank you for the great interview, Doris. We'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Well, 2 quarters down, 2 to go. Welcome back. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith as we start breaking it down for you. The first quarter for the Raptors was fairly even. The game was always within a fairly narrow margin, with their largest deficit of the period being 6. The second quarter was a strong effort for them as they continued to battle, and they were able to close out the half in a good position. And taking a look at the Raptors, Kenny, what did you see out there?
Well, the reserves really came through when they needed a spark. This is a close game. Any points you can get from your bench are huge. I thought the bench guys came in and asserted themselves like they wanted a starting spot. And that's what you want. Subs who are ready to produce the moment they step on the floor.
And you, big fella, let's get your thoughts on the Bucks.
One thing I really like is their pace. Nice and quick. A lot of their buckets came in transition. When they saw opportunity, they took it. It's so important for a team to be able to dictate the pace of the game, and we saw them do exactly that. They should stick with that because it's working. Keep up that transition game.
And that'll wrap up our halftime show. The third quarter set to go. Moments from now, we will be...
I'm really hella sad right now that those are all gone. Because they're some bomb-ass meat sticks, bro.
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. Terrence Ross with a strong contribution so far in this one.
He created a lot of quality shots for himself in that first half, and he knew when to pass it up when the double team came.
And that led to a very high
all right. Not off to a good start here in the second half.
Analytics. That stat really tells how efficient a player has been, and he's been very efficient so far.
The star pair of Lowry and DeRozan are the guards. Jonas Valanciunas is out there with Scola, and it's Carroll in at the 3, the small forward. They're the group for Dwayne Casey starting the second half. Shot clock at 6. From 10 feet out, here's Valanciunas, and good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance.
All right. Let's just keep this rolling. That's all we got to do is just keep that rolling.
Lowry against Carter Williams. Henson. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Oh, shit.
When you take a look at John Henson, you see one thing, length.
Yeah, a lot of it, too. I mean, he measures 6'9" with a 7'5" wingspan at the 2012 NBA Combine.
Oh, he missed the second shot.
Is actually 3.5 inches greater than that of Anthony Davis. Wow.
Nice, Carroll. Nice.
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway.
Why is Milwaukee already calling a fucking timeout in the second half?
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
And Jason Kidd has seen a lot of things in his first few years of coaching. Already changed teams once, and it had some personnel issues, but you cannot deny that he knows how to get the most out of his teams.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on DeMar DeRozan. That's his first foul. Here's Middleton. He has 6. Screen by Monroe. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. That's now
oh my God, enough of these timeouts.
And with Kidd, the results on the
all right, well, our Raptor mascot just freaking slid onto the court.
Keeps him accountable.
And you know, having that accountability is what made the Bucks so much better last season. Kidd is still a very young head coach, but I tell you what, he's shown me a bright future in that capacity for himself.
Here is Lowry, following the basket by Chris Middleton. The wide open look here for DeRozan. From outside.
What?
Oh, that's got to be deflating and disappointing to miss a wide open shot like that right in your wheelhouse.
It's deflected, and that goes out of bounds. Last touch by Carroll. The Raptors making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. The Bucks also with the sub. Vasquez comes in. Lets a floater go. Henson's shot is off.
And fancy finishes like that look great, but man, it's embarrassing when you blow them.
The Bucks have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2.
And Toronto had a strong season against the East last year. They would end up with.
All right, we're back up by 1. We just gotta hold this lead.
In the East.
The Bucks trail. Out to the right wing. The shot by Carter Williams. Nobody around. And the baseline jumper, no good. Johnson with it. Now guarded by Middleton. Here's Valanciunas. That's good. Valanciunas has got 4 this quarter. And the Raptors did play the other East teams well. Went 500 against the rest of the Eastern Conference playoff teams, too.
And despite that, we know the Raptors had a disappointing playoff run to end the year, but I thought they still showed that they are a power in the East by having another strong season against the conference. Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, and one reason why, I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that.
Yeah. Now, here's DeRozan.
That's off.
He's got 6.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Again, Carter Williams missing. Toronto's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Right side Lowry. Front past the arc. And good on the basket. Book it.
Yes.
He's got his first 3 points of the game.
And really, how about the quick release on that triple there? Because he's given up a lot of height in that matchup.
Right on target you are, Greg. I mean, the quick release is what made the difference there. Any hesitation, and that shot is being blocked.
Now here's Carter Williams. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Henson, and a great assist by Carter Williams as that one goes in. Carter Williams has got his 6th assist on the night.
And when it comes to Michael Carter-Williams, guys, I feel like people either love him or they don't buy him at all. I mean, he has the size. He's a good athlete. He plays hard. But he's also had some injuries, and he's been very inconsistent at times.
And it's DeRozan missing.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted, and really, I've been.
Oh my God! I went for the fucking steal. That's so dumb of me.
Checked in for Milwaukee. Bayless comes in for Michael Carter-Williams. Well, going back to Michael Carter-Williams, he is a polarizing prospect. For example, Greg, and you played the position.
Jesus
he gives
Christ.
You a lot of assists, but he also averages over 4 turns last year.
Yeah, that's true. And he gives you plenty of rebounds and steals as well. But sometimes the shot also, Kevin, not necessarily where you'd like it to be. At times he couldn't throw a rock and roll.
Oh, gorgeous for DeRozan.
It's just going to take some time for him to mature. And the jury's really still out on him.
Gorgeous block. Bounced off the backboard for DeRozan to pick up.
No doubt about it. It's almost as if he lives in the air. And dunks like that have become quite commonplace. And you know what? He's shaking off the cold shooting performance from the first half.
And there's the feed to Carroll. There's the dish to Johnson. Here's DeRozan. And down it goes.
Yes!
The clock hit 0.
How about the timing? An unbelievable touch on that one.
Those are the ingredients you need for the recipe of buzzer-beating magic.
Oh my goodness, up by 3 going into the 4th, guys. This has been an incredible game. Who would have thought of all the teams that Milwaukee would be the one to push us?
We welcome you back to what has been a good one here as we get into the 4th quarter. Raptors leading by 3 on the floor for Milwaukee starting the 4th quarter. The dynamite pair of Antetokounmpo and Parker at forward. Jarrett Bayless is out there with Mayo. And it's Monroe in at the center, filling out the middle.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
Stolen by Joseph. Lowry drives in. This one for 3. The rebound by the Bucks. Monroe's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Here is Bayless. Carroll covering. Parker a screen on Carroll. Back to Antetokounmpo. That's good, and so Bayless with the assist. 8 points for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
So guys, I did say that you viewers get to make decisions, and I did have one prior decision by my boy Snake QQ06. You know him, I've played with him before. He wants me to try to acquisition that man right there, that number 34, the Greek Freak from Milwaukee. So I'm going to see if I can make that happen.
We're right there. Let's make a push right here. Put some pressure on them. Let's come out swinging. Kevin?
Thanks a lot, Doris. Bucks trail by 5. And here is Carter-Williams. Mayo with a screen on Lowry. Mayo drives in, and the layup's good off the glass.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And, Greg, you know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession.
Damn. See, I'm making a lot of dumb decisions. That's my issue.
The Bucks shooting one of the high points for them in this game at 54%. Monroe sets a screen for Carter-Williams. He kicks it to Mayo to the left side wing. Monroe against Valanciunas. Monroe, no good.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot.
And one by Carroll.
On their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also
And
body movement
bang,
off
put
the
us
ball
up by
that's
6.
created a lot of those opportunities.
Let's go. There's still about 3 minutes left, so I mean, they could still come back.
Mayo, the pass to Carter Williams. Goes up and lays it
because of that.
And now both teams really in a groove.
This game already, guys, was high scoring, but they've really amped and ramped it up to another level down the stretch.
Carroll against Antetokounmpo. Parker outside. Floats one. Toronto grabs the miss.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about
Oh
to
my
open the door, just
God.
allow him
Pass
to
up
cruise
over
into
their
the lane.
head.
Now here's Carter Williams. Wasted no time on that one. Mayo's got 4 points.
See what I
in the
mean,
quarter.
guys?
The entire defense was frozen footed. Nobody picked up the shooter, Kevin.
To the wing right side. Here's Joseph. Brings it from beyond the arc. And the Raptors lead by 5.
And they clearly are just destroying this group right now from the three-point line.
Yeah, and the
I don't know, but I know all the people that are going to be viewing this live stream are going to be hearing nothing but fucking hentai.
DeMar DeRozan. He's checked in for Toronto. The Bucks also changing it up. Henson comes in for Antetokounmpo, and Middleton subbed in for O.J. Mayo. We've got 1:55 left in the game. Now here's Carter Williams. Here's Monroe. The basket good off the assist from Carter Williams. Carter Williams has got his 8th assist in the game. Raptors leading by 3. Now Lowry.
I'm just trying to kill our clock.
We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th quarter. DeRozan in the corner. 4 on the clock. No good on the triple.
And maybe, you know, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes. And really no choice but to lunge for that pass to make sure it didn't get through.
Yeah, and that was important. Probably would have been a quick 2 points if he doesn't get a hand on it and knock it out of bounds.
Timeout called the Bucks. They trail by 3. 1:19 left to play here in the 4th. Here's Carter Williams. 1:14 left in the 4th. And the shot is good.
These defenders look overmatched right now, especially inside.
Well, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points from close range. So I'd have to agree with you, partner.
DeMar DeRozan on the wing. Back to Lowry. Toronto working the ball around now. Scola kicks to DeRozan. Dishes it to Carroll. Shot clock at 5. 3-pointer. Laces one from 3.
That was
Nice.
massive.
You know it. He's stepping right into the spotlight there.
Carter Williams against Lowry. Monroe with a screen on Lowry. Right block shot. Again, Carter Williams missing.
Now, nice work there to contest.
Yeah, now they're getting antsy with these personal
They got the
fouls.
shot they wanted, but his defense, deterred them from those plans.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And that's an intentional foul. Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5. He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in.
Gotta score quickly.
Yeah, no time to waste here, partner.
It's stolen by Carroll, and so they choose to intentionally foul. So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6. So it gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
And
Yeah,
as long
and that's
as they
gonna
can
seal
keep
it.
Doing that kind of work at the foul line, this lead will be safe.
That's going to seal it right there, guys. 3-0 to begin the season.
Down by 7. We've got 22 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. What's your take, guys?
And look, this one's out of reach. I don't know what they're thinking with this timeout.
Neither do I. Maybe they're going over their plans for after the game. Who knows? But let's just get out of here.
First free throw is good, and that trims the lead to 6. And Vasquez drops them both. 17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And an intentional foul right there. Gets the first, that increases their lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game. Carter Williams dishes to Henson.
Damn.
He hits the first one, and that trims the lead to 6. Henson hits them both. And so here's Toronto. And so they foul intentionally.
That's his first personal foul. Team is in the penalty.
First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6.
At the line for 2.
And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. Parker outside. From deep three-point range, offline.
And there it is, fellas. 3-0 to begin the season.
They would have liked it, but Clark, a win nonetheless.
Yeah, and it appeared to me as though the fans gave them the emotional boost they needed down the stretch, Kevin. This crowd is not going to let this one slip away.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Yes, guys, I'm here with Kyle Lowry. And Kyle, following this win here tonight, as you head out on the road for your next one, what, if anything, changes in terms of the team's strategy?
We just got to take on the road and do everything we're supposed to do. We do at home and take on the road. We got a tough team coming up. Well coached, play hard team, and we got to go out there and try to get that win.
Good luck out there on the road, Kyle. Thanks for the time. Guys?
Doris, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching
the 2K Sports Postgame Show.
Many thanks, Kevin. So now we move on to our Jordan Player of the Game.
My opinion, nah.
That's a sensational performance.
My opinion, Kyle Lowry for continuously to banging in those foul shots.
Some game he's in the background. He doesn't get the chance to be the star of the show, but not tonight. He's the star tonight. Put him on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
He went about his business tonight so efficiently on the offensive end. It was very savvy. It was a heads-up performance. It seemed like he had his hand on about every single basket, from scoring to assist.
And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille.
All right, I got somebody else watching. Let me know in the live chat who you are so I can give you a shout. Three and 0 to begin this season here, fellas. 3-0. Not a bad start to the season. Let's see. Let's do player loyalty. Now, once this saves, I'm going to try to go pick up an acquisition here real quick. All right, assistant GM. Hey, Eric, there are a lot of cool new features to my GM this year. Would you like to know? What would you like to know more information about? Nah, none, actually. I'm pretty good. But yeah, let me know in the live chat, guys, who you are. I'll give you a shout. All right, let's propose trade. I need the Bucks. There he is, the Greek Freak. All right, we're gonna have to try to acquisition somebody else from him too. Let's try to get Plumlee. So small forward, center. Ooh. So put up. No, crap, can't do that. All right, let's do that. Who do we got here? Who do we got that's cheapy? Raptors would have too many players. Alright, that's fine, that's fine. Just try to put up some more picks here. No, they ain't gonna go for it. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and throw him on our target list. Just for now. So we got him and Gordon Hayward. Well, since they're both the same position, I'm gonna drop Gordon Hayward, but I'm definitely gonna have him on my target list. Let's see, does it tell you? Okay, contract. Yeah, okay, it does. So how many years does he have left on his contract? 1 year. Okay, so his contract's up after the season, so I could try to shoot for him in the off season. I'm thinking. The boy Nate Robinson, though. But all right, guys, I think I'm gonna wrap this episode up here. I did what I was hoping to accomplish at least. We did get 2 games in. Later on today, I'm hoping we should be able to knock out the Mavericks and the Thunder, Oklahoma City Thunder. That's a game I'm going to be looking forward to. Just for the simple fact, I really want to see how my team's going to stack up against, when you got Kevin Durant, Russell Westbrook, Serge Ibaka. Like it's definitely going to be a tough game. But I think if I can play my defense smart and not make any mistakes, we should be all right. Yeah, none of these games really scare me other than the Thunder, maybe the Miami Heat just because of Dwayne Wade, or the Cavaliers, and that's Kyrie Irving and LeBron James. That'll be the problem there. But we're starting off the season strong, fellas. 3-0. That last win against the Bucks, definitely hard fought. Definitely earned our way to that win. Okay, Terrence Ross and James Johnson aren't happy about the minutes they're getting. All right, let's start a conversation with Ross here. I like it. I'm going to go take care of my players here real quick. The coach just isn't allowing me the time to succeed out there. More minutes for me will equate to more wins for the team. I know you want that too. Hey now, I like the fire in the belly, but there's no need to worry. You'll get your minutes, I'll promise you that. Oh, that dropped quite a bit of morale from people. Oh. I'm not getting enough minutes. How hard is it to manage all the egos of players? It's not hard at all because the players are professionals and we're just normal people when all is said and done. Okay, wait. Can't make any changes right now, but I'll do my best to oblige you down the road if you continue to deliver a top-notch effort as you currently do. Can't say that this makes me happy, but I get where you're coming from and hope to earn those minutes in the future. Alright, so I'm sorry, Johnson. I know you want more minutes, but really ain't much that I can do for you as of right now. drop Johnson down a bit. Raise that up for Ross. That's better. I also want to try to get Joseph some more minutes here too. So, okay, as of right now, we actually have quite a few players that aren't getting like any fucking minutes. All right, you're the young guy I picked up, so we'll give you some minutes here. But all right. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and leave this episode here. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like, comment any possible roster moves you want me to try to make, any changes that you want me to try to make to the team. If you're not happy with a particular player on the roster, let me know that too, and I'll see what I can do for you. Because you guys are in control here just as much as I am. I mean, I know I'm trying to make moves on my own, but for the most part, it's going to be all entirely up to you guys. But don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on that notification bell so you can stay notified of any new live streams that I got coming out. And I'll see you guys later.